Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Adrija, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm very well. What about you?
I'm doing okay today. A little bit tired, but good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so what's been going on?
Well, it's all right. It's pretty much usual, I'd say. Today I had school. So yeah.
Okay, and what grade are you in?
I'm in eighth grade.
Oh my goodness, you look so little. Like I would have never put you in eighth grade, but I can't tell kids' ages. Sometimes I think that they're younger than they actually are, so I don't know anything about that. But
Uh,
do you like the eighth grade?
yeah, it's good. But right now I am not able to differentiate a lot because online classes are going on. And well, I was in the seventh grade also. It was online. In the eighth, it's also online. So sometimes I feel like I'm in sixth grade only. Like the last time I went
That's
to school.
right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of, I feel really sad for the people who have to take school online because I
Yeah,
think the best part about school is going to see your friends and hanging out and all those things. So it's a little bit sad.
yeah, really.
Yeah, so do you get to see your friends a lot?
Yes, I do. Well, I would not say like school, like we always used to meet in school every day. But right now, like, yeah, we do meet, like in a festival. For example, here Durga Puja is really popular. So I went to my friend's house and all of those. So yeah, we do meet.
Oh, that's so great. And so how are you liking online classes? Is it pretty difficult or do you find it quite easy?
Um, I not say difficult, but it's boring. The main word is boring for online classes. You cannot interact with the teacher, because the teacher
Right.
is teaching and you're just sitting and listening, and when the exam comes, cheating, like you cannot differentiate between the good students and the bad students. The bad students are getting full marks
Right.
right now.
That's right. Do you, with your exam, how do you do your exams then online?
Well, they give the question paper by clicking an image of it or by in a PDF format in the MS Word. So we get it, and then after 3 hours, suppose the exam is for 3 hours, then after that we have to click photos of our pages of the answer sheet, and then we have to send it personally to that sir or ma'am.
Oh my word. That is so I wonder if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. I think for some students it would be a really good thing because some students get really nervous in exam settings.
Yes,
And
yes.
so yeah, like I was that student. I would study very hard and I would do it really well. And then I get to my exam and I'd feel frozen because I didn't like the setting. So I feel like students like that would do really well when they're in their own environment when it comes to
Yeah.
exams. Yeah,
So
but for you,
yeah,
it's good.
yeah. Well,
That's good.
for me, it's good. Okay, I can give the exam really well. I don't have that much tension as I have in the exam hall. That's good. That's one is a good point. Over here, I can sit properly and then give the exam. It's good. But sometimes, I feel like maybe if school would be offline, then it would have been much better.
Yeah, yeah, it's so sad. Hopefully next year you go back to school,
Maybe.
especially because it'll be high school next year,
Well,
right?
my school is like total school from class 1 to class 12. It's school. It's just school. No high school.
Oh, there's no high school. Oh no, I feel like the best part about school is high school sometimes for
Yeah.
some people. Um, so what else can you tell me? So you've been going to school and what else?
What right now?
Yeah, just overall, since the last time I spoke to you, what have you been doing?
I've not been doing anything. Well, school was about to start. Well, it would have been good if school was about to start because from January 1st, I mean after the New Year holidays, school was about to start. But suddenly the Omicron Omicron virus came, and right now again, I don't know when it will start. Maybe not even in the standard 9.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's so Omicron cases are are they big there right now?
Yes, in India, like it's I mean, like over here, Omicron cases have surpassed the first and second wave.
Oh my word. It's very scary when you think about it, what that means for people just in general, right? And kind of what that means for our future. But it's crazy because like you're so young, it's not something you should have to think about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. But
So,
hopefully it gets better.
yeah, yeah, of course. So where do you live? I don't know.
So I was living in Canada up until a month ago, and then we recently moved to Colombia about, yeah, a month ago.
Oh, just before a month. So you got tickets right now. Planes are available.
Yeah, I guess everything was okay about a month ago. Now I don't know what it's
Okay.
like. But for us, moving here was really not that difficult.
Oh, okay. I get it. Like,
Yeah.
over here also before a month ago, the situation was pretty okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now things are a little bit different. And one of my friends messaged me last night and he said, me and my wife got really sick last week.
Yeah.
And he said it's not COVID, but it was really, really hard, like a really bad cold. So I'm trying not to go out unless I need to go out
Okay, okay. So
to
right
stay
now
safe.
you're in Colombia. So what is the COVID situation over there in Colombia?
I feel like it's like where we are, it's okay. It's not
Mm.
too bad. I mean, people are going to get sick regardless, right? So lots of people are sick, but they're not doing lockdowns or anything like that.
I get it. It's good because,
Yeah,
people have got used to it a lot. So right now, it's pretty usual that COVID is there and all that. Over here also
that's
this.
right.
Yeah, and in Canada, what was it in Canada?
Oh, Canada's on some parts are on lockdown, and there's a lot of restriction there. So it's very different. Two different worlds.
Yeah. So in Canada,
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's pretty cold, right? During the winter season.
Yeah, in some parts it's actually okay. Where my parents live, they live right in the middle of the country,
Okay.
so they get like -30 weather in the winter time.
Well, over here we never go to minus even.
No minuses,
No minus. So snowfall,
but
of course, is there. You get snowfall.
yeah, we get lots of snow. But how cold does it get there?
Over here, well, I live in a plain area, so it doesn't really get too cold over here, according to you. Like -30, it will never get over here. Well, right now I think it is, I don't know, 12 degrees, something like that. 12
Oh,
degrees.
that's so nice. That's so
That's
nice. I feel like that's not bad.
It's not. Well, I
There's
don't
some
feel jackets and all right now, so it's pretty normal.
I've talked to some students and they think like 12, anything below a 20 is really cold for them. And I'm like, I guess if you're used to warmer weather, it would make sense that you'd feel
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I don't really feel that much cold all the time. My
No,
parents
you don't
are,
feel.
my parents are always like, it's too cold, just wear a jacket or something, but I just don't feel the cold.
Oh my goodness, maybe you just have like warm blood to you, you
Maybe.
know? Yeah, I definitely have warm blood as well, so I don't feel very cold often.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
over here it is like over here it's plain, but if you just go a few hours drive from here to the hilly areas, I mean like in Darjeeling. Do you know Darjeeling?
I don't.
Okay, so there is I mean, like it's a tourist spot, Darjeeling, in India. So over there is quite cold. Over there, snowfall also occurs and all that.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. That there are some parts actually, my parents went to India a few years ago and they said that in the northern parts there's snow.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
Kashmir, there is Kashmir. Over there, it's really beautiful over here. When it snows.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's so nice. I feel like I would really love to go to India just to experience it, especially for the markets.
Yeah, of course. And over here, I would really love you to visit India. You are welcome, because over here, like, it's too diverse. Like, you will find hot deserts, cold places, plains, and even beautiful sea beaches. So it's like one pack totally. You can
That's
have
right.
everything. You can
That's
visit.
right. There's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to a student because I said to him, I really love shops. Like I love shops whenever, especially, in undeveloped countries, there's a lot of them. And I said to him, I just love to go and like buy little things. And he's like, oh, you'd find so many little things here.
Yeah, right. Over here, all the street vendors are there. Like everywhere you will find like street vendors sitting in the road and then selling some things. It's cute. It's really cute. And
It is
sometimes
really
where
cute.
fair occurs means fair. Like there are those, I don't know what to call them. Wheels, well, I don't know, but fairs are like a lot of shops, they get together, and it is like it's kind of like a festival, I'd say. But it stays for some days over there, and you can visit over there and buy a lot of things. You can buy souvenirs, you can buy different items of clothes and all those.
Oh, that's so cool. Did you know that? So, bargaining, my student was telling me about how bargaining happens a lot there. Bargaining doesn't exist in Canada. Do you know
Oh,
that?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but over here, like everything, if you want to buy anything, you have to bargain. Otherwise, you will be tricked.
right, right. I've heard that. And here in Colombia, they also bargain. So I didn't know that was a thing. And so when I got here, I was paying full price until I saw someone who said, what's the lowest? And I remember thinking to myself, that is so crazy weird. I had never done that before.
Well, it's good, because in Canada, you don't need to bargain because the sellers are honest. I mean, they will give the exact price. But over here,
I
they
guess.
just tell, like, it's out of imagination how much price they are going to say. So, when
Right.
you come to India, you need to just memorize some prices, like, this is up to this, so that you can bargain and get those things in the reasonable price.
That's right. That's right. I know that when I first got here, because I didn't know that world, I got tricked many times and had to pay more, especially because I don't have the accents, right? Since I speak English. But I feel that it's really cool to learn how to bargain well.
Yeah, I have seen my mother bargain. I cannot, because I have never really bought that much of expensive things by myself.
Right. Right.
But yes, you need to, because I have like seen a lot of times my mother bargain, and the price is something like this, and you can buy it in this much. So yeah,
That's right. It's like a hidden talent for people. That's what I think. Yeah. So what are some places in India that you would recommend people? Like where would be a place that you would say you have to go
yeah.
there?
Because if you love sea beaches, you have to visit Goa. Goa is a really beautiful place. Goa, it's Goa. Um, I went there when I was really young, but I would say like I memorized the place pretty well, because it was so good, and the everyone over there, the resorts were so luxurious and all that. So Goa is a pretty good sea place. If you love sea beaches, then you have to visit Goa.
Okay, I will definitely put that down. I feel like I've talked to my husband, I've told him many times, one of the places that I would love to go to is India,
Yeah.
especially because I have about 15 student houses I could show up to because everybody's like, "Come, you're welcome in my home." So
You can
everybody's
come in my
very, very sweet. 16 houses now. I adding another one.
house too. Totally. So have
Yeah, it
you
would be kind of
visited other
nice.
countries? Like, what countries have you visited?
Oh my
So
goodness. We've been to so many. For our honeymoon, we did all of South America. Can
wow.
you believe that? Yeah. So we did about 9 months.
So did you visit
Um,
Peru? You went to Peru?
yes, we did.
Go
We
to
did.
Machu Picchu.
We did. We
Wow,
did.
that's so
But our time is finishing, so I just wanted to tell you, thank you for
yeah.
reserving with me again. It's